Chosen one, this week carries a weight in the unseen realm that few can feel, yet your spirit already knows it. You might not be able to put it into words, but something in the air has shifted. The quiet whispers in your soul are not random thoughts. They are signals from heaven. For a long time, there were things kept from your eyes, truths too sacred to reveal until the time was right. The Creator has been hiding them, not to withhold from you, but to protect you. Some revelations need the perfect moment, and now that moment has arrived. This week, the veil is thinning, and what was locked in the chambers of heaven is about to be placed in your hands. You have been tested, refined, and positioned for this very moment. The events of these days will not be ordinary. They will be spiritual turning points that shape the rest of your journey. There is a divine reason why you have been through delays, detours, and silent seasons. It was never to punish you, but to prepare you to carry the weight of the knowledge that is about to be released. If these truths had been shown to you too early, the enemy would have used them against you, twisting them to plant fear or doubt. But heaven, in its wisdom, has shielded you until you are ready. This readiness is not about perfection. It's about alignment. Your spirit has grown into a place where you can now handle what once would have overwhelmed you. The dreams, the sudden clarity, the moments of deep stillness you have felt recently. These are the signals that the door is opening. Chosen one, I need you to pay close attention this week. The signs will not always come wrapped in grand, dramatic moments. Some will arrive in the smallest of encounters. A conversation with a stranger, a sudden memory, a repeated phrase you can't ignore. These moments are heaven's way of slipping truth into your reality without shaking your foundation too violently. For others, the revelation may come in the form of an unexpected opportunity or the sudden removal of a person, situation, or burden that has been blocking your way. Either way, this is not a week to move through carelessly. Keep your eyes open, your heart soft, and your spirit ready. The hidden will not remain hidden much longer. And before we go further, I want you to do something that aligns you with this revelation. Stay with me until the end of this message, because the words you are hearing are carrying energy into your life. I want you to pause for a moment and in the comments, write your warmest, most heartfelt wishes for this season. Then type the numbers 99 and 777, a seal of divine completion and heavenly alignment. As you do this, you're not just writing words, you're sending a vibration into the universe, signaling that you are ready to receive. And make sure you subscribe, because this journey is one we are walking together, and what is about to be revealed is too important to miss. This week, the unveiling will not only be about information, it will be about transformation. Heaven is not revealing hidden truths simply so you can know. It's so you can become. These revelations will change how you see yourself, your mission, and your future. They will correct lies you didn't even know you believed, and they will open doors you thought were forever closed. Some of the things that come to light will be deeply personal, answers to questions you've carried silently for years. Others will be about the bigger picture of your calling, showing you why certain paths were blocked and why others are now opening wide. It is as if heaven has been arranging a tapestry in secret, and now it's turning it around for you to see the beauty that was being woven all along. Do not be surprised if you also see endings this week. When hidden truths come to light, they often expose people or situations that cannot walk with you into the next season. Some relationships may shift, and some connections may dissolve entirely. This is not loss. It's divine protection. Heaven does not reveal for the sake of drama. It reveals for the sake of alignment. Anything or anyone that is not aligned with your true path will naturally be moved away as part of this unveiling. You must trust that the space being cleared is for something far greater than what you are losing. Chosen one, you will feel the weight of this week in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. Your dreams may become more vivid, your intuition sharper. You might feel a pull to slow down, to spend more time in reflection, or even to change your usual routine. Listen to that pull. It is your soul adjusting to the frequency of what is being delivered to you. The revelations coming your way are not random. They have been written for you since the beginning. The timing is intentional, the message is personal, and the impact will be eternal. Chosen one, understand this. Heaven's timing is flawless. Nothing you are about to see this week is accidental or rushed. For years, certain truths have been locked away, not because you were undeserving, but because the fullness of time had not yet arrived. In the unseen realm, divine information is like a seed. It must be planted, nurtured, and brought to maturity before it can bear fruit in your life. And now the fruit is ripening. The branches are bending under the weight of what is ready to fall into your hands. You are walking into days where conversations will hold more meaning than usual, where symbols will carry a deeper resonance, and where the smallest coincidence will feel like a message crafted just for you. This is the week where you will understand why certain doors stayed closed even when you knocked with all your strength. You will see why certain people distanced themselves, or why paths you thought were promising suddenly disappeared. What was once a source of pain will become a source of clarity. Heaven has not been silent without reason. It was rearranging the battlefield before you stepped onto it. Every delay was heaven's hand removing landmines you could not see. Every unanswered prayer was a divine redirection toward a safer, more aligned outcome. Now, as the light begins to touch what was hidden, you will not just get answers, you will get peace. The weight of confusion will lift, and your heart will finally exhale. But I must prepare you. Revelations are not always gentle. Some truths will heal you, but others will cut deep before they close the wound. You may learn that certain people you trusted were not standing for you as you thought. You may see the true motives behind actions that puzzled you for years. This is not to break you, but to free you. There is no freedom in walking with blindfolds on, and this week, heaven is removing every one of them. You will see the people around you more clearly, the opportunities before you more sharply, and the path ahead of you more vividly. Once you see, you cannot unsee, and that is the very power heaven is granting you. Chosen one, the unveiling will also bring restoration. The truth does not only expose what is wrong, it confirms what is right. This week, certain people or situations may resurface, not to repeat old cycles, but to close them with finality or to rewrite them in alignment with your destiny. A conversation you thought was over may take place again, this time carrying the weight of sincerity. A dream you thought had died may be placed back into your heart, breathing with fresh life. This is how heaven works. It doesn't just reveal for the sake of knowledge, it reveals to create transformation. Be mindful of your own reactions during these days. The enemy would love for you to meet revelation with bitterness or anger, but heaven is calling you to meet it with wisdom and grace. What is shown to you is not meant to provoke revenge or petty victories. It is meant to position you for the next level. When you know the truth, you gain power. But with that power comes the responsibility to use it in alignment with your divine mission. Do not let sudden clarity tempt you into reckless decisions. Let the revelations settle in your spirit. Let them guide you, not rush you. Remember, chosen one, the things heaven kept hidden were never meant to be lost to you forever. They were preserved. They were shielded in the vaults of the unseen, kept pure from the interference of those who would distort or destroy them. Now, as they are brought into the open, you are stepping into a sacred exchange. Heaven will hand you the keys, but you must decide how to use them. Handle them with care, honor them with your choices, Protect them as fiercely as heaven protected them for you. This week is not just about what is revealed, it's about who you become once you've seen. Chosen one, this week will test your sensitivity to the movements of heaven. The revelations will not all arrive like a trumpet blast. Some will come like a whisper that could be easily missed if your spirit is distracted. This is why you must keep your inner atmosphere clear. Do not drown yourself in unnecessary noise, endless scrolling, or conversations that drain your focus. The truth is approaching you in layers, and each layer requires your awareness. Some pieces will come in dreams, others in the way someone's tone shifts mid-sentence, and others still in the sudden sense that you just know something without any logical explanation. Trust those divine nudges. They are not coincidences. They are the language of heaven. You will notice an unusual connection between your thoughts and what unfolds around you. This is because revelation is not just information, it's energy. When heaven opens a vault, the contents begin to radiate into your reality before you even hold them in your hands. You might think of a certain person, and within hours, their name will appear somewhere unexpected. You might remember a long-forgotten dream and then encounter a sign that seems to confirm it. This is the thin place between the hidden and the revealed, the exact space you are walking in now. Every step you take this week carries weight because the unseen world is listening closely to your responses. There will also be moments of sudden clarity where pieces of your past fall into place. Questions you stopped asking years ago will suddenly have answers. You will look back at seasons of your life with new eyes and see that what you thought was chaos was actually strategy. Heaven kept certain facts from you because it needed you to walk by faith, not by foresight. But now that your faith has been proven, the foresight is being returned to you. You are being allowed to see how all the jagged edges of your story have been arranged into something precise and unshakable. This recognition will not just comfort you, it will strengthen your resolve to keep moving forward. Some revelations may feel like they split your world in two. You may see the full truth about certain people and realize they can no longer occupy the space they once did in your life. This can feel like loss, but it is really liberation. There is no greater freedom than seeing clearly. Do not cling to what is being exposed. When heaven reveals, it is not asking for your negotiation, it is calling for your agreement. Agree to step away from what no longer serves your destiny. Agree to release what was only meant to be temporary. In doing so, you make room for what has been kept hidden for far too long. But revelation is not only about what leaves, it is also about what arrives. This week, you may feel ideas rushing to you like a sudden current. Insights about your work, your relationships, your calling will arrive faster than you can write them down. Keep a journal, a note on your phone, anything that can hold these flashes of wisdom. They are seeds, and even if you do not plant them immediately, they will grow when the time is right. Do not dismiss them as random inspiration. They are part of the treasure that has been unlocked for you. Chosen one, you are standing in a sacred intersection where the past, present, and future are all speaking at once. The past is being reinterpreted, the present is being illuminated, and the future is being whispered into your ear. This is why the energy of this week feels heavier and brighter at the same time. You are holding more light than before, but light reveals both beauty and flaws. The challenge is to let the beauty inspire you and let the flaws teach you, without letting either distract you from the path ahead. This is the art of carrying revelation. It is not about reacting emotionally to what you see. It is about using what you see to walk with greater purpose. By the end of this week, you will feel different. You may not be able to explain it to everyone, and you do not have to. Some truths are too sacred to share with those who have not been prepared to hear them. Protect what you have learned. Let it settle in your spirit like a stone in calm water, sending ripples into every part of your being. The ripples will change how you speak, how you move, and how you decide. And in time, they will change everything around you. Chosen one, when heaven reveals, it is never without purpose. The truth that reaches you this week will not land quietly. It will create a shift in the way your life is arranged. Some of these shifts will feel immediate, as if the moment you understand, the circumstances around you begin to reconfigure themselves. This is because truth carries authority. Once it is released, it demands alignment. Anything in your life that does not match the vibration of that truth will either rise to meet it or fade away. This is why certain people may suddenly step forward to support you, while others may retreat into silence. Revelation acts like light flooding into a room. It makes it impossible for shadows to hide. With this unveiling comes a new strength in your voice. You may notice yourself speaking with more confidence, not because you are trying to sound powerful, but because you know. Before, you might have hesitated, second-guessed, or questioned yourself. Now your words will carry the weight of certainty. This certainty will draw some people closer to you. Those whose spirits recognize the authenticity in your tone. It will also make others uncomfortable, especially those who preferred you in the dark. Do not dim your light to ease their discomfort. Heaven has entrusted you with this vision for a reason, and part of your responsibility is to stand firm in it. You will also find that decisions you once struggled to make will become effortless. When you can see the truth clearly, the right path becomes obvious. This clarity is a gift. But it also requires courage. Some of the choices before you may involve walking away from long-standing patterns or stepping into untested territory. The old you might have hesitated, but the you that carries revelation knows hesitation can cost too much. You are being called to act in harmony with what you now know, even if that means moving before others understand. Trust that heaven will confirm your steps as you take them. There will be blessings in this week that are not wrapped in mystery. They will be visible, tangible, undeniable. The unveiling of what was hidden will bring opportunities you did not even know were possible. Someone may extend a hand, an offer, or an open door that shifts your trajectory. An idea you've carried for years might suddenly find the right environment to flourish. These are not random acts of kindness or luck. They are the visible signs that the hidden season is over. The vault has been opened, and the contents are now finding their rightful place in your life. At the same time, you must prepare for the spiritual discipline that comes with new sight. Just because you now see more does not mean you should speak more. Not every truth is meant to be broadcast. Some are meant to be guarded until heaven instructs you to share them. Others are meant only for your own transformation. This restraint will protect you from those who would misunderstand, twist, or weaponize what has been entrusted to you. Guard your revelations like treasure. Treat them as sacred. Because that is exactly what they are. Chosen one, as this week unfolds, you may feel a strange combination of peace and urgency. Peace, because the answers you've waited for are finally here. Urgency, because your spirit knows that what you do with these answers will set the tone for the next season of your life. You cannot unknow what you now know. You cannot unsee what you have seen. The choices you make from this point forward will either expand the impact of this revelation or diminish it. That is why heaven chose this moment, because you are ready to choose expansion. By the end of this week, you will realize that the unveiling was not just about receiving something new, it was also about revealing you. Your strength, your patience, your faith, your resilience. Heaven was not only protecting the truth from you, it was protecting you for the truth. Now, as you carry it forward, you step into a new level of authority in your life. Your steps will be steadier, your vision sharper, your purpose more defined, and this is only the beginning. Chosen one, as this week draws to a close, you will look back and see the invisible hand of heaven guiding every moment. You will realize that the revelations you received were not scattered pieces of information, but a carefully arranged pattern designed to shift your entire being. The truths you have seen are more than answers, they are keys. And keys are meant to unlock doors. Some of these doors are within you, locked rooms where dreams were stored, where courage was hidden, where self-belief had been left behind. Others are in the world around you, opportunities that were waiting for you to stand in the fullness of who you are before they could open. Now both are turning in their locks, and you are stepping through. There is something sacred about walking with the weight of new knowledge. It changes the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you move. You begin to realize that you are no longer navigating life from the same position you once were. You have been given a higher vantage point. What once seemed like chaos now looks like design. The people, the timing, the detours, the delays, every single thread has been woven with intention. This is the gift of revelation. It brings order to the disorder, light to the shadows, and meaning to what once felt meaningless. This week has also shown you that not all truth is sweet. Some of what was revealed may have challenged your heart, forcing you to face realities you wished were different. And yet, even these harder revelations were laced with mercy. Heaven never exposes to destroy. It exposes to free. Every ending you have faced in these days is not a collapse, but a clearing. Every piece of truth that caused discomfort is a tool to build something better. You are not losing. You are being refined, positioned, and equipped for a level of destiny you could not have touched without first seeing clearly. You may feel a shift in the way you pray, the way you plan, the way you dream. The words that leave your mouth will now be rooted in truth rather than uncertainty. You will no longer pray as one who is unsure if heaven hears you. You will pray as one who has seen heaven's fingerprints on your life. That kind of faith cannot be manufactured. It is born from encounters with the real. And chosen one, you have had such an encounter this week. That is why you feel different. That is why the air itself seems charged when you think about what lies ahead. From this point forward, you must protect what has been entrusted to you. Not everyone can understand the depth of what you've received, and not everyone is meant to. The revelation was tailored for you, shaped to your journey, your wounds, your calling. Share it only when heaven prompts you, and only with those who will honor it. This is not secrecy out of fear. This is stewardship out of wisdom. The truth is a living thing, and in the wrong hands, it can be twisted. Keep it where it can grow in purity, and it will produce fruit that will bless not only you, but those you are called to touch. Chosen one, this week was the beginning, not the conclusion. The vaults of heaven do not open for a single burst of light. Once opened, they pour out over time. More will come, more will be shown, and each revelation will carry you further into the center of your purpose. You are no longer standing outside, peering in. You are inside the story now, fully awake, fully aware, fully engaged. You have been trusted with sight, and with that sight, you will see possibilities where others see walls, and hope where others see endings. Walk forward now with the quiet confidence of one who knows they are guided. The hidden has been revealed, and you are stronger for it. This is the week that shifted your life's trajectory, the week heaven pulled back the curtain and whispered, "It is time." Carry it in your heart, chosen one. Carry it in your steps, and let the rest of your life rise to meet the truth you now hold. Chosen one, as this week comes to its close, stand still for a moment and recognize what God has done. The things you have seen, the truths that have surfaced, were not random. They were released by the hand of the Almighty at exactly the right moment. For a long time, heaven kept certain matters veiled, not to keep you in the dark, but to shield you until your spirit was ready. Now in Christ, your eyes have been opened to see what was hidden, and you have been given wisdom to walk in it. This was not simply a week of events. It was a divine appointment, written into your life story long before you were born. In the quiet moments of prayer, you may have felt the shift, a peace that cannot be explained, a lightness after years of heaviness, a deep knowing that God's hand is moving. That is because the Spirit of God has been guiding you, revealing what is needed for the next chapter of your calling. Some of what was revealed may have been a joy to see, other parts may have been harder, requiring courage to accept. But in both, God's mercy was present. Even in the uncomfortable truths, His love was at work, cutting away what would harm you and planting what will grow into blessing. You are not the same person you were 7 days ago. The revelation you carry now changes the way you pray, the way you decide, the way you hope. It gives you the clarity to move in alignment with heaven's plan. You now see the enemy's schemes more clearly, and you see the fingerprints of God in places you once overlooked. That is the gift of walking with Christ. He not only reveals the truth, but also gives you the strength to live it out. Chosen one, remember that the truth you've been given is sacred. It is not to be handled carelessly. Christ Himself taught that pearls are not to be cast before those who will trample them. Guard what has been entrusted to you, share it only as the Spirit leads, and always in a way that glorifies God, not yourself. This week was not meant to make you proud, it was meant to make you ready. Ready to walk with greater faith, greater discernment, and greater obedience. As you step into the coming days, do so with the confidence of one who knows they are held in the hands of the living God. The veil has been lifted, and what you now know will guide you into the future He has prepared. Some things will still be hidden until their time, but trust that the same God who revealed these truths will continue to light your path. Keep your heart open, your ears tuned to His voice, and your eyes fixed on Him. This week was not an ending. It was the start of a deeper walk. In Christ, revelation is not a single moment. It is a journey that unfolds, layer by layer, glory to glory. You have been invited into that journey. Now walk in it with humility, with gratitude, and with unshakable faith. And know this, the God who began this good work in you will be faithful to bring it to completion.